Hi Flosstube, my name is Jill and this is my channel, See Jill Stitch, here on Flosstube and also over on Instagram. And it is all about cross stitch. So if you like cross stitching, stick around and see if you like what you hear. I am going to start out this video by saying if you were here for my last video and you came back again today, you're awesome. Because my last video was, I felt like it was kind of a hot mess. So I was in a new space. I was not in my craft room. I'm still not in my craft room. I don't have a craft room right now. That's where I used to film. We're rearranging the rooms in our house a little bit. So I don't have a craft room right now and I miss it very much. Anyway, I was trying to figure out where I was going to film and my kitchen table seemed like the logical choice, but then I had like the sun coming in and messing up my video. I had to keep like scooching my camera around and I felt like I was just a scatterbrain. So, and then after I posted the video, I realized that the formatting was wrong on it. Like I had my camera flipped the wrong way. So the whole thing was just wrong. So if you came back after all of that, thank you so much. I love you for it. Because it was kind of a hot mess. And I'm still not in a craft room. But I think this is going to be a better spot. Got our Christmas tree in the background. Yes, it's January 4th. It'll come down this weekend. So we're just squeezing the last little bit out of Christmas. And I just noticed my ring light is reflecting in the TV, so sorry about that. Just ignore it. And I just have a card table in front of me with all my stuff all over it. So let's see. Oh, I also wanted to just give a quick thank you. So in my last video, I talked about some health issues that I was going through. I found out that I had liver cancer and I was getting ready for a surgery for that, like 4 days later. And I was just overwhelmed by how many people reached out to me on Flosstube and on Instagram and sent me just words of encouragement and love, and the cross stitch community is just absolutely the best. You guys are all amazing. And I was really terrible about like responding to the comments. But I just wanted to just say thank you on here to everybody that reached out to me and sent me the love. I definitely felt it. So, and the surgery went really well. They were able to do it with a robot, which is so cool. Technology is awesome. I don't understand it. I'm terrible with technology, but it's amazing. And like, just modern medicine is really cool. So I was supposed to be in the hospital for 3 to 4 days and I was out in 2, so that's really exciting. Yeah, the best place to heal is at home. So I was super happy to get home and be with my family, and it was Christmas break, so I didn't have to go anywhere or do anything. I just got to chill for a couple weeks, and I healed up really good. And in my follow-up appointment with my surgeon, he said that they got all of the cancer and I am cancer-free now, so that's really exciting. Very happy about that. And I have to go in every few months for scans just to make sure it's not coming back, but I'm feeling really good, so yay. That was a really good Christmas present. Okay, so this video is primarily my WIP parade. I was debating if I wanted to kind of do like a regular video too though, like, because it's been almost a month since my last video. And usually I just talk about what I've been working on and show my haul, and I was trying to decide if that should be like a separate video than my WIP parade, and I'm not gonna separate them because it would be a really short video. because I only have, I have one FFO and 3 WIPs that I'll just show briefly, and I don't have any haul to show. So it's not enough to really make its own separate video. So I'm just gonna show it at the beginning, and then I will jump into my WIP parade. So just fast forward a little bit if you don't wanna see this. But you do wanna see this because I have an FFO. Those are really rare on this channel. I finished this in November and didn't show it because I immediately took it to get framed because it was a Christmas gift. So I'm gonna have to stand up for this. This is the token from Long Dog Samplers. Oh, maybe I don't need to stand. Maybe I do. And the ring light's gonna show some reflection on it, but look how pretty it is. Oh. I've got the table in the way. I can't like show the top up close. This was a gift for my husband for Christmas. See if I can sit down again. We celebrated our 20th anniversary this year. So this was a gift for him for our 20th anniversary. The thread is Threadworks. The color is emerald, and I don't remember what the number is. I think it's probably in one of my videos. I wanted to do emerald because it is the traditional gift for 20 years is an emerald, and he gave me a beautiful emerald ring for my anniversary. Also, our anniversary, or our wedding day, was in May, and the birthstone for May is an emerald. So, oh, and this was kind of like an afterthought, sort of. I don't know. I was thinking, as I was getting this all wrapped up for Christmas, just about what we've been through in year 20, well, over 20 years, but especially this year, because just in the past few months dealing with cancer stuff, and he was just super supportive, and I felt like we really grew closer together these past few months. And anyway, I was just thinking about what we've been through in year 20. So, and thinking, I guess I was wishing there was a way to commemorate that in here somewhere. Anyway, I found out that the ribbon color for liver cancer is emerald green. So not just green, but specifically emerald. So it's just kind of another little way to remember what we've been through this year. Anyway, so that's my big FFO. To get that hung up on the wall somewhere now. So that was the big thing. Now if you want to fast forward to the WIP parade, you can, but I just have a couple more little WIPs from Christmas. The first one is, I forgot what it's called. Oh, it's Mascapades number 7, Happy Christmas. What the pattern looks like. And last time I just had part of one deer done. And I got a little more done on it. Finished the reindeer, did a couple of the houses and trees below him. Just a little start, or a little bit of work. I love this needle minder, so cute. And I remember I was stitching this while me and my kids were watching Rudolph. I was not really feeling this one though. Like I worked on it for maybe 2 days, and I just, you know, wasn't really holding my interest. So then I switched over. We're gonna move stuff to the floor as I'm going here. Then I switched over and worked some more on this Happy Morning, which is Plum Street Samplers. I'm trying to find the page with the picture on it. Oh, it's still there. I love this pattern so much. I don't know what it is, if it's the big red barn or all of it. Just all of it is my favorite. Last time I showed it, oh, I've got a hanging thread on it. Big needle minder. Let's push it out of the way. Last time I showed it, I just had, I'm really missing my craft room. It's got like all of my boards to put things on. I just had this done. And it was starting in on the windows. So I finished the windows, and then I came over here and did this side and the door and the window, and then I did the roof, and now I am just starting on filling it in with this lighter color of red. It's so pretty. I'm having so much fun on this one. I'm not normally, like, I'm a very seasonal stitcher with my Christmas, and I don't usually want to work on it when it's not Christmas. But I don't think I'm gonna put this one away. I think it's just gonna stay in the rotation. I have a ton of other stuff I'm working on, so it might not come out again. Probably at least Christmas in July, but I might just pull it out. It's not super Christmassy, like, it's not like stitching a Santa or something. It's just a big red barn. So anyway, I worked on that one a little bit more. And then I was in the middle of my 12 by 12. And I was just doing that every day. But yesterday I was working on my Alexander sampler, which I will show in a little bit. It's tiny, it's 46 count, and my lighting I was losing my good lighting. It was rainy yesterday, it was kind of gloomy and dark, and I worked on it in the afternoon, like late afternoon, and then it just got too dark and I put it away. But I had time to stitch last night and I didn't want to pull it out again. So I went looking for something else to work on. And I pulled out my Thanksgiving Harvest Fairy. This is my first Mirabilia. I started it last fall and I put it away at the end of November because I was itching to stitch Christmas, but I was so close. So I pulled it out and I worked on it last night and then a little bit more this morning, and I got it, all the stitching finished on it. So this is what she looks like. Oh, she's so pretty. I did the rest of the cross stitching and all of the back stitching. I did the back stitching this morning. The only thing I have left to do is the beading. So I'm so excited about this. Again, I'm pulling out seasonal stuff out of season because she was just so close. I couldn't put her away till fall. Plus, I'm really eager to do the beading on it because I have never done beading before. So, if you bead and you have any advice for me, please let me know. If you have tips or tricks or things you learned the hard way and you can tell me how to do it the easy way, anything, let me know. But I really want to. She's probably gonna go away for a couple days while I finish my 12 by 12, and then I want to pull her out again and tackle the beads. So I'm really excited to do that. She's so pretty. I need to pull up some YouTube videos so I can figure out what I'm doing. So yay, Thanksgiving Harvest Fairy. My first Mirabilia, my first beading project. It's gonna be awesome. And that's all of my WIPs up until my 12 by 12. So, and I don't really have any haul. I have like my fabric of the month from, let's see, I have one from Bestitch Me and Atomic Wrench Fabrics, Crafty Grimalkin. Her Atomic Ranch Fabric of the Month Club, and Fangirl Fibers, and Fiberlicious, nope, oh my gosh, my brain today, Forbidden Fiber Co. I think I've gotten all of those since my last video, and I don't have them to show because they got put with my craft stuff, which is all over the place. Anyway, so if I find them, I'll show them, but it's just fabrics, and they never show up good on camera anyway, so I'm gonna forego showing those. And also my floss of the month that I get from Fat Quarter Shop. They have Floss Frenzy and Floss Fix, and I got those, but they're just like Classic Color Works and Weeks Dye Works, so nothing really exciting. And I didn't get any Christmas or cross stitch stuff for Christmas, which is fine. I didn't really ask for anything. Yeah, I didn't really, like, my husband always wants ideas of what I want, and I don't think I told him anything cross-stitchy, which is weird. I don't know why I didn't, but I think I told my mom and my mother-in-law how they could access my wish list at 123 Stitch, because they needed ideas, but I gave them other ideas too, and they went the other ones, so that's fine. I buy myself cross-stitch stuff all year, so okay, so let's jump into my WIP parade. I've been having so much fun watching everybody else's, and I'm excited to do it myself. So I'm gonna start with my 12 by 12. So I wanted to do like a 12 by 12. I wanted to do 12 new starts, but I didn't want to do them all in 12 hours. I just knew it wasn't gonna happen. We were really busy on Christmas or New Year's Eve, and I barely got any stitching done at all that day. So I was spreading it out over the 12 days of Christmas. So starting on Christmas Day, doing one new start every day, and it ends tomorrow, January 5th. So I just planned out 12 of my favorite projects that I hadn't started. So I'll just jump right in. So day one, and I've got some of them down on the floor here, so I'm gonna be leaning over. Day one was Saga. I was putting this one off because I'm already working on 2 other long dogs. And I was like, oh well. I wanna start this one, and Christmas is a good day to start it, right? So this is actually probably one of my smallest starts, because I didn't start it till late that night. But this is where I got to. It's just a little corner start. I'm using Silks for You PR154. In fact, I actually have it right here. I haven't like made it all pretty yet. It's still just kind of in a big hank, but purples never show up on here, right? It's not quite this bluey purple. It is, this doesn't describe it to you any better, but when I was growing up, I had shag carpet this color in my bedroom. Don't be jealous. I loved it. It was awesome. PR154 was the color of my shag carpet. Anyway, it's just a little tiny start. I'm trying to remember. I think the fabric is Stormy Night. You'll see this many, many more times, and I will tell you what the fabric is if I don't remember. So I'm doing all of the arches in the purple, and then the little vignettes in between the arches are going to be, there's 5 different like rows of arches. I think each row is going to be a different color. I'm going to kind of go through the greens and the blues, but I don't have those flosses with me, so you have to wait to see it. So that was a little tiny start, because I really didn't start it till like probably 9:30 at night. I was like, I gotta start. This is my first day of Christmas. I can't drop the ball already. Okay, so day 2, is a lavender and lace pattern, Angel of Healing. Oh, that's really not showing up good. I've been wanting to do a lavender and lace pattern for a while, and this one was high on the list. And then just after what I was going through these past couple of months, I decided this was a good one to start with. So this is also well, all of these are fairly small starts, but that's where I got. It's a little bit intimidating because there's so much white, and I'm doing 2 strands. This is a 36 count. I like doing 2 strands on 36. If I get to 40, I'll do 1, but especially for this, I wanted nice full coverage, but it's really intimidating to be doing this much white. There's a lot of white on this, so I need to work on railroading my stitches good, I guess. Oh, and this fabric is it's called Stone's Throw from Oak Crown Studios, which is the Fiber Arts Amy. It's her newish dyeing business she's doing. So Angel of Healing is my little start on that. Day 3 is, oh, that's right, I tried to work a few smaller cross stitches in with the big ones because most of them were big ones because I like the big ones, but I tried to work a few smaller ones in too so I could get a few finishes this year. So day 3 was Yellow Submarine from Blackbird Designs. I actually got a decent start on this one. Move my thread. So that's how far I got. Look, it actually looks like a submarine. This one's gonna go quick. I think the called for fabric on this one is cedar plank from Lakeside Linens. Yeah. And I have some of that, but it doesn't look like the picture to me. I don't know, it was just, the picture kind of looks like greeny, bluey, I don't know. It didn't look like that. So I went with a different fabric. So I'm doing Seaweed from Fox and Rabbit, which is a dark green. And I think I'll probably have to change one floss color because it kind of blends in, and it also didn't look like it did on the picture. So I have all my flosses ready to go, and I have a few in here that are not braided that I'm auditioning for that one color that I want to change. So I'll figure that out when I get to that color. But this is a really fun one, and it's gonna stitch up really quick, so that'll be nice. Okay, day 4 was, this is an Eva Rosenstand pattern. It actually, this came as a kit, and it does not say anywhere in the kit what this is called, but it's called Nightingale. Like if you search for it online, the pattern is called Nightingale, and I don't know why it doesn't say that anywhere. This is so glary, sorry about that. It's just really not showing up good, but I love this pattern. I love it so much, and I'm not sure why. I mean, it's a really pretty pattern, but I'm like obsessed with it. And it's mostly like reds, oranges, yellows, and I tend to gravitate more towards the greens and blues and purples, so maybe I just like that bluebird in the middle. Anyway, it came as a kit. I swapped out the fabric because it was like really stiff, and I'm just doing like I think this is just like an antique white linen, and I've got some floss hanging down. So this is how far I got on it. It's kind of like the back of the birdhouse or the bird cage. Anyway, do you guys ever So I stitch, I'm usually watching something while I stitch. Either my kids are watching something on TV or I'm watching a movie or something. And I can sometimes remember what I was watching just by looking at the stitching. So I stitched all of this while we were watching Ocean's 11. I don't know if I'll always remember that, but when I look at it right now, I think, oh, Ocean's 11. It's just dumb. It's probably just me. Anyway, that was day 4. Day 5 was, oh, unpronounceable. Ink circles, Cirque des Cercles, or something like that. That's probably not how you say it. So I am using this gorgeous dark green fabric. This is 40 count dark forest. I'm pretty sure it's XG Designs. Got the light coming through just a little bit. And I'm using this really pretty variegated DMC. I think the DMC is the one in the picture. I think it's DMC 111 or 11D1 if you're a Lord of the Rings fan. 11D first. But I swapped out the fabric for a green one, and I think it's gonna look really lovely. And I'm trying to get it all organized here. Okay, the next day was, what day was that? 5. So day 6 was I Am a Needlesmith from By the Bay Needle Arts. I love the colors that By the Bay uses in all of their stuff. It's just, I don't know, something about it is just gorgeous. And I made some good progress on this one. Look, you can tell what it is. Yay. Her skirt's longer than that. I just kind of got to a good stopping point. Like I finished the thread on her skirt. It's gonna be longer, but I have to move my Q-snap, so. And I look at this and I automatically, my mind goes to what I was watching while we were stitching this. I was stitching this and watching Spaceballs. Yay! It's the stupidest movie, you guys. It's so dumb, and it's my husband's favorite. He loves Spaceballs. So we watch it like every once in a while just to make him happy. And that's what we were watching while I stitched this. We have a constant debate going on. So we both agree Star Wars is good. But then you get into other space movies, and he is a Spaceballs fan, and I am a Galaxy Quest fan. We both think that our movie is the better one. I'm right, obviously, right? Agree with me. I could watch Galaxy Quest like nonstop, and it will always make me laugh, but he's a Spaceballs fan. Anyway, I hope that I don't look at this for the rest of my life and think of Spaceballs. Okay, moving on. That was a little tangent. I don't know what day we're up to. 4, 5, 6, 7, I think, was Mary Morgan's from Fox and Rabbit. I can't get over the colors in this. They are just phenomenal. And I don't have them all here with me to show you. But I do have a little start and some threads hanging out. Just ignore the threads. This is gonna be so pretty when it's finished. It's gonna be so pretty even before it's finished, but look at that. My 9-year-old is so cute. She always wants to pick my needle minder for me when I start a new project. So every day she's like, can I go pick a new needle minder? And Minnie Mouse went out this day. So, cute, cute, cute. This is gonna be so much fun to see it come together. I think I'm stitching it on the called for, which is Hog Bristle from from Fox and Rabbit. Okay, so that was day 7. I've got to move a few of these to make room for new stuff. Or not, I've got to put them back where I got them out. The next day was got my magnets stuck to each other. Okay, I don't remember which one of these came first. Oh, I think it was this one. Okay, so I started No Time Like the Present from Modern Folk Embroidery. It's their 2024 sale, so they have it broken up between January and October, like a strip of it. So it's like broken up into 10 strips going down, so you can work on it every month. I didn't necessarily plan on keeping up with the sale. I just wanted to finish this at some point, but I may try and just see if I can keep up. However, this was my start, and I don't love it. Well, first I planned on doing this, and I realized I didn't have specific colors picked out. So then I had to go through and like try to pick colors. My oldest daughter was helping me. We decided to do this brown. And then I couldn't decide what color I wanted with it. Oh, that's gonna show right through. She wanted to do like a dark green. They looked pretty together, but I don't know, every time I looked at it, I just thought of a tree. Like it looked like a tree. Like brown trunk, green leaves, I don't know. I wasn't loving it. So yesterday I went to my LNS to look for new colors because I decided I wanted to start it over again. And I think I have picked out what I'm gonna do. I hope, because I bought colors. So I'm gonna switch to a different fabric. This is Countess from Forbidden Fiber Co. I think I'm gonna do this fabric with, so I have 2 colors here. The first one is like a, show it up against this. It's like a, it's not black, it's like a dark charcoal gray. There's a little bit of variegation in it from like a medium gray to a dark gray, but I don't know if that's gonna show up very good. And then the other color I am doing is this kind of tealy blue. So I hope those are gonna look good together. I can't change my mind again. I just have to go with it. So I'm not like totally in love with this like I sometimes am with what I'm doing, but I like it. So I'm gonna start it and just see how it goes. So this was day 8, and it's gonna be a restart. My only restart, we'll say, for the whole thing. So I can't keep putting it off. The pattern's called No Time Like the Present. So I have to work on it. I have to start it. Anyway, okay, so that was day 8. And then day 9 is Mary Amelia's Bird. I love this one so much. It's just cute. I've got all kinds of hanging threads on these. I'm not usually this bad about leaving the danglies, but, and it's just a little start. This is the branch. Is this the right way? Yes, it is. This is on 36 count Duxbury from Fox and Rabbit. Just a cute little start. And I'm excited to keep working on this one. These are beautiful colors too. Look at those. Oh, so pretty. And the glittery floss drops too. I'm such a sucker for a good floss drop. So, and that one will be a pretty quick finish too. Gotta have a few of those in there. It can't all take forever, right? Okay, then yesterday's start, so that would have been day 10, was, sorry, I have a few bags that didn't get unzipped. This is Hands Across the Sea, the Alexanders of Lintraethen, 1829. I have loved this pattern for so long. It's just so unique. I don't know. Bright and colorful and just fun. So I am stitching this on 46 count. This is the first thing I've ever done on 46 count. It's a little bit intimidating, especially when I realized that this pattern has a little bit of 1/1 on 46 count. We'll see if that happens. I don't think it's anywhere that I couldn't fudge it with something else. So, or at least just do a 10 stitch. We'll see how it goes. There's not a lot, but there are there's a lot of back stitching, there's Algerian eyelets, there's a lot of back stitching and Algerian eyelets. So it's gonna be a little bit, it's gonna push me out of my comfort zone a little bit. And that's a good thing. And this is my itty bitty little tiny start. This is on 46 count Cocoa from Weeks Dye Works. Look at that teeny little letter. Oh. I've got like a bonus. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say. Must not have been important. Oh, nope, it's gone again. Do you do that? Am I the only person that does that? Like I'll be in the middle of saying something and I forget what I was saying. Anyway, this is gonna be not a quick stitch. I'm only gonna be able to work on it when the lighting's good. This is like a day stitch, I think. And I might have to invest in some of those, like the Art Dot magnifying glasses. There's no way I could do this without reading glasses, but I have reading glasses for when I cross stitch. And I have a light over my stitching space so that I can see, and this is just tiny. So, but I love it and I will finish it someday. Okay, so then I have today and tomorrow. I haven't started today's yet. It will be Golden Delicious from the Artsy Housewife. Let me pull it out of the bag. I haven't started it because I decided to film a Flosstube first, which I have to finish before my kids get home from school, or it's gonna get noisy. I still have to pick some fabric for this. I haven't done that yet. But I just want like a nice neutral antique white linen is kind of my go-to, and I know I have some of that, but I have a bunch of other neutrals too that I may audition just a little bit. And I am doing the Roxy Floss Co. conversion for the floss. And I'm excited to start this one. It's such a fun pattern. So that will happen today. I'll post about it on my Instagram tonight. I don't get most of these started until evening. So then when I go to post about them, I'm like, the lighting's not good anymore, and I usually get more stitching done after I post, so kind of all over. Okay, and then tomorrow will be my 12th day of my 12 by 12, and I am doing Maud Bloom box from Robin Pickens Cross Stitch Patterns. This is just a little one. It's 71 by 71. It's gonna go really fast, but I just love the geometric shapes and the bright colors, and it just looked like a lot of fun. And I always want to call it the either Maud Bloom blocks or Maud Boom box. Either of which is correct. Look at these fun colors. Yay! That one's going to be quick and fun, and I'm excited about it. And then maybe on Saturday I'll probably restart my No Time Like the Present. So, okay, that was my 12 by 12. So 12 new starts, 12 new WIPs for the year. Yeah, and now I'm just gonna show all of my previous WIPs. Well, no, not all of them. Okay, here's what's happening. I was debating if I wanted to show my seasonal WIPs in my WIP parade. Seasonal is like just fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, like winter. And I decided not to show them. So these are just like my regular WIPs. You've probably seen most of my seasonal WIPs in the last couple months. And I didn't want this video to get super long, so I'm just not gonna show them. So if you're really curious about my seasonal WIPs, you can go back and watch my last few videos and you can see them. So this is just the rest of the year stuff. And I decided this year to do WIP Go, which is exciting. I've never done WIP Go before. In the past, I haven't really had enough WIPs to do WIP Go, because I used to be a little bit more of a monogamous stitcher than I am now. There wasn't really enough to go on a WIP Go board, but I started a lot of new stuff last year. So I have a WIP Go board. In fact, I'm gonna see if I can find it here. Not all of my WIPs are on my WIP Go board. In fact, none of my 12 by 12 starts are on it. So my WIP Go is, I kind of have like a lot of the things on it kind of met certain criteria. It was either something that I got a really small start on, like a really sad start, and it needs some more love. Or it was something that like a sal that I was working on that I should really try to catch up a little bit and or finish or something. Or it was something that's close to being finished, so if I just like dedicate a little bit of time, I should be able to finish it. Or it's something that I need a little push to get me going on it. I have 2 or 3 maybe cross stitches that I'm not loving stitching on, but I want to get them done. So I need to put them on that WIP Go board to kind of give myself the motivation to work on them. And then there's a few things that I just threw in to WIP Go as well, to fill in the blocks. So I'll kind of, I guess I'll kind of mention, I'll try to remember to mention if they're on my WIP Go or not. I don't know if you need to know that or if that's just information for me, but yeah. So, and the stuff that's not on my WIP Go is still gonna get worked on. It's just stuff that I know I will pick up and work on. Like my 12 by 12s are all things that I absolutely love, and I don't have to set aside like certain days on a board to pick them up and work on them, because I just will. And that's the way some of these WIPs are. So, let's see where to start. Oh, so I don't have like cover pictures for all of these, and I'm gonna try really hard to figure out how to post pictures on my Flosstubes. I need to know how to do that. So I'm hoping to figure that out so that you can see what some of these are gonna look like when they're done, because I don't have a cover picture for them because they're like a PDF or something. Okay. All right, let's just start. These are in like no particular order whatsoever. They are in no order. So this first one, oh, there it is. This is another of my long dogs. This one was almost a UFO, and then I changed my mind. So it's Opus 1. And this is not on my WIP Go because I decided I am going to work on this. It's gonna be like my 1 thread a day, or 1 length a day. I don't know what you wanna call Let me take my needle minders out of this so you can see it a little better. So I'm really pretty far into it, and it's also still in a hoop because I'm going to be working on it, so bear with me here. None of these are ironed either, just go with it. So I have to finish this motif, and a little bit over here and a little bit over down in this area. Gosh. Down in here and a little bit down at the bottom, and then I'm done. Like, I have so much finished on this already. This is a Silks For You variegated floss. I don't remember the number, but if you really want to know, I can find it for you. I don't think I saw it on their website the last time I was on it. So I'm not sure if they're still making it or not, but it's this really pretty cream to pink. So, and I think of the 3 long dogs I'm working on, this is gonna get done first. So I'm fairly close to a finish, and I'm gonna pop in a thread a day. So I know a few people do that. I know Sarah from Sarah's Stitchy Spot did it, or does it. I started doing that when I was working on the token last fall, because I was really trying to hurry and get it done, and I realized when I get up in the mornings and get my kids going for school, I come down and I help them with their lunches and do all of that, and then there's like a period of time before we have to leave where they're just eating breakfast and brushing their teeth and all the things, and that length of time is about as long as I need to do a length of thread floss. It just worked out really good, so I was like, well, let's just keep working on that then. And I finished the token, so I'm just moving on to my next long dog. So that one will hopefully, you'll see a lot of progress in it in the next little while. Okay, my next one is, oh, this one is definitely on my WIP Go board. It needs some love. This is Betsys House from Plum Street Samplers. And it's just little tiny, and I started it last year, and it should have taken me hardly any time at all. And I made a mistake in it. A couple of mistakes, actually. I need to go back and fix them. So this is how far I am. And I realized that I need to unpick all of the blue in it, because that's not blue. I was going off of my ring, and I got to the part that I knew was blue, and I just grabbed the only thing on my ring that looked blue, and I wasn't like paying attention. And I was like, oh, that doesn't look like as dark of a blue as it is on the picture, but whatever. And it's not blue, it's gray, and it's called for in a different part of the pattern. Somehow I just didn't put the blue on here. I think it's Brethren blue. Yeah. So now I need to unpick everything that's blue and put in the right color of blue. I would consider just leaving this, except it's used elsewhere in the pattern as a gray. And I really wanted something darker anyway. And then I also realized that like this whole star is wonky, like I miscounted somewhere in it. Anyway, the combination of those two things frustrated me enough that I just put it aside and stopped working on it. So I need to fix the blue and fix my little star, and I think I only have it on my WIP Go once because I am gonna finish it. Oh, I should say most of my goals for my WIP Go are 3 days or finish. It's either like if I think I can finish it in about 3 days, then I'll just put that it's a finish. If not, I will work on it for 3 days. So a couple of the things on here are on here twice, and the first time is just to work on it, and the second time is to finish it. So this will be a finish. It will happen. Okay, let's see, my next one I'm gonna have to, I was gonna say I'm gonna have to pop the pattern up because it's a PDF or a picture, but I don't even think I have a picture of it. I think the only thing I have on this is like the actual pattern, so that's not gonna work. This is, I don't have any information on this. I got it forever ago. It's Small World. That's how far I've gotten on it. I love stitching this. It's just bright, fun colors, like big geometric blocks of color. I'm stitching it on an opalescent white. I don't know if you can see that, you probably can't. But it's really pretty. And it's gonna look so good when it's finished. I still have quite a bit to do on it. But it's gonna be really fun. And happy and cheerful, and I don't have a picture of what it's gonna look like when it's done, so you'll just have to wait and see. I don't think this is on my WIP Go, because I'm just gonna pick it up and work on it. It's just fun. I will get it done. So that is Small World. And I think the Etsy store that I bought it from is no longer there. So. Okay, my next one is Elf Tree. This is a soda stitch pattern, and I'm working on it with Bernadette from Burn Stitches and Jordan, the Tattooed Stitcher. They started this Elf Tree Sal, and I wanted to jump in with them on it. And I haven't worked on it for a really long time. But that's how far I've gotten. I love soda stitch patterns, like the shading and the colors are all so good on them. So that is what it looks like. There's still a lot to do. I have this one on my WIP Go board twice, and I will hopefully pick it up and work on it even more often than that. But if nothing else, it will get 6 days of love. So hopefully more, because it's really cute. Okay. Oh, this one is it's a Sal that I've been doing through a Facebook group called Crafty Geeks and Fiber Freaks. The Sal ended, and I still have a lot to do on it. This is the Doctor Who Sal. This is what it looks like so far. Well, what mine looks like so far. It's finished. This isn't finished. The Sal is finished, and there's a lot more to do on it. This is one of my January WIP Go pulls, so I will work on it this month. And I think, let me double check. I think my goal is to finish it, because there's still a lot, but it's all like smaller motifs, like this size stuff. I think if I really put my mind to it, I can finish it. And I would like to have it finished, because it's been going on for a while here. So it's about time for it to be done. And it's gonna look great when it's done. So that's one of my January ones. You'll see that pop up again later this month. And my next one is, stuck together. Oh, gotta love these magnets. Okay, this is the Sunnyside Sampler from the Drawn Thread. I bought this as a kit right from the Drawn Thread. And this is on my list. This is 100% on here because I just need all of the encouragement to get me to finish it, because it's a really pretty pattern, and I'm just not having a blast working on it. And I'm close to being done. Do I have it on here once or twice? Let me see. I think I have it on here twice. So I will work on it for 3 days when it's called, and then the next time it's called, I will finish it. So that's what it looks like. I don't know why I'm having a hard time with it, because it's houses and I love stitching houses, but it's just, I don't know. It's been a hard one to like really work up the enthusiasm to work on. So I'm excited to have it finished. Hasn't been torture. Like once I get going on it, I do okay. I just have a hard time like working up the enthusiasm to start it. And then once I start, I'm like, oh, this isn't that bad. But it will be a finish this year, for sure. Okay, next, oh, this is another Sal. I will try to pop a picture of the finished product. This was a mystery Sal that Teresa Kogut did through her Patreon. And I was doing really good on it for the first few months, and then I kind of fell behind. And it's over and done with now, and the whole pattern's out, so I will try to get a picture of the whole thing. But this is how far I have gotten on it. It's called Simple Life. Smooth it out a little bit. Here, some of these have been in bags for quite a while. And that's how far I got. I'm almost halfway through. So this is the top half of the pattern. And I stopped because this house was like cut off. Like the top half of it was 1 month's pattern, and then the bottom half of it was the other month's pattern, and I just wanted to finish it all when I had the whole house. Does that make sense? Like it's brickwork. I just wanted to finish the bricks all the way down and then fill them in all at once. So I put it off working on it for a little while, and then I just never got back to it. But look how cute that basket of flowers is. And the people and the dogs and the bees. Look at the little beehives. It's all super cute. I just need to finish it. So it's on my WIP Go twice. Is it twice? Yes. I'm hoping I can finish it like the second time it pops up. Like working on, I don't know if I will. I'll work on it for the 3 days, and then the next time it comes up, I would like to finish it, but I don't know if I'll be able to. So I'll try to pull it out again. I'd like it to be a finish this year. So next I'm gonna have to try to pop a picture up for this one too, because it's just a PDF. This is another soda stitch design. This was one that I just really started on a whim one day. I just wanted to start something new, and this is what I picked. And it's not a really exciting start, although I am further on it than I thought I was. I have a thread hanging down. So this is called Mermaid 1, I think. It's this cute little mermaid in a big jar. But you can't really tell from that. Like, I haven't started on the mermaid or anything. We've got seaweed, we've got sand, we've got part of her shell. There's still a lot to go on it. So I will just keep working. I think it's on my WIP Go twice because I just want to make some progress on it. So that's that one. Next I have, okay, this is almost a seasonal start. I started it in the fall, and it's a witch-ish, but I'm gonna keep working on it. I think it's only on here once. I'm just gonna work on it till I get it finished. This is Baba Yaga from Nemu Designs. And this is where she is. Behind her. So I have her face and her hat left and her broom. And this bag behind her is actually not cross-stitched. It's fabric that you sew on, like a little scrap of something. So this is a little bit maybe ambitious, because I just, when I say I have it on my WIP Go to finish, I'm assuming that I can finish it in about 3 days, because that's what my goal is for most of the other things. So I don't know if this is gonna take 3 days or if it's gonna take longer, but I really wanna finish it. So I'm just gonna keep plugging away on it until it's done. So it's a really small pattern. Shouldn't take as long as it's taken, but there is a ton of confetti in it. Doesn't look like it, but there is. So there's like 20 colors of brown. So I'm eager to get that one done, and I didn't want to put it off clear until Halloween. All right, my next one, oops, that was already unzipped, is Star Spangled Street from Primrose Cottage Stitches. This was another one that I just picked up and started one day because I felt like it. And I'm on here to just, it's only on here once, I'm just gonna finish it. So that's where I am. So I have 2 more houses to do. Let me see if I can show it with the, see how coordinated I am. So I've got the white and the blue house on the end, and then just a little row of grass underneath. It will probably take more than 3 days, unless they're really good stitching days. But I'm just gonna work on it till it's done. Feeling really ambitious with some of these. I'm not really great at estimating how long it takes to do something, like to stitch something. So I may be way off on some of these that I think I can finish in like 3 days or 6 days. That's okay. All right, my next one is A Perfect World from the Scarlet House. I started this one as a cell with Emmy from Mission Stitch, and she plowed through it, and it's done, and it's gorgeous. And I did not plow through it. I have this much done, which technically is like the top half of the pattern. I could claim I'm halfway done, but it's really stitch heavy on the bottom. So I still have way more than half of it left. So technically I'm like have that much done, but all of the stitching is on the bottom half, really, except the words. So I still have a long way to go on it. I still love it. I want to finish it. It's on my WIP Go twice. I don't have any, like I know I'm not gonna finish it. If I only work on it on those 2 WIP Goes, it's gonna take more than 6 days to finish. So it will hopefully make its way out more than just those 2 times, but we'll at least get 6 days of work on it, hopefully more. Okay. Oh, this is a seasonal stitch too. Apparently I do have some of those in here. I had an extra slot on my board, like one extra space, and so I threw this in that space. It's the Gather In from Plum Street. It doesn't really have to be seasonal. Okay, there's like a pumpkin, some pumpkins, and some autumn leaves. But it's not super seasonal, and I really love it, and this is how far I've gotten. I've just done the roof and the stars, some of the stars. I really want to get more done on it, basically, is what I'm saying. And I don't feel like it's really seasonal, so I'm willing to work on it. I just had a needle. Where did it go? Anyway, it's on my WIP Go once. Just, it's a little bonus thrown in there. It might not get called until the fall, and I'll just work on it then, but that's fine. I really just lost, oh, there it is. Don't worry, we're good. No lost needles around here. Okay, next I have my last long dog, You Belong to Me. I've been showing this for a long time. I've been working on it for a long time. I've been showing this since the beginning of my Flosstubes. I probably started it, I started it before I was keeping track of when I was starting them. But I think it was 2021, spring of 2021, might have been 2020, I don't remember. Anyway, it's huge, It's still in a Q-snap because I'm hoping to work on it again soon. Basically, I just have like a strip up here that's this wide left to go, and the rest of the border. Just easy peasy. It feels like there's not a lot left because I look at everything I've done and I'm like, oh, I've done so much, there's not that much left. But this is just huge, so there is still stuff left. It's not on my WIP go. I'm just gonna, you know, sometimes I just get in the mood to stitch long dogs, and I'll just pull it out and work on it. I'm really hoping to finish it this year though, so it's time for it to be finished. Okay, my next one here, I'm pretty sure this is my oldest WIP. Pretty sure. I started it in the fall of 2020. And I need to have it on my WIP Go board or I will never finish it. It's on my WIP Go board. Oh, it's on there just once. I think I thought I was a little further along than I am. Okay, so this is a map from, I'm trying to smooth it out while I'm talking, sorry. So there's this video game called Stardew Valley that our family loves. We have played it a lot. And this is a map of Stardew Valley. And it's a pixelated game, so it works great for cross stitch because it's all pixelated. And I started this on Ada, and it's still stiff. And there was lots of confetti. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm not as far in. I thought I was further than this. Anyway, okay, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna smooth it out. Everything that's white still needs to be done. And I really thought there was less left of the white. But I really want it to be done. So I have a free space on my WIP Go in the middle, and I might take that out and put this in a second time because I think it might take, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. When it gets called, I'll work on it for 3 days and see how close it is to a finish. And if it's close, I'll just finish it. And if there's still a lot, then I'll put it in the free space unless that's already been called. I don't know. I will try to finish this year because I want to finish it. I want it to be done. This is one that the process has not been super fun because it's on Ada, which I don't love anymore. And it hasn't even softened up a bunch. Lots of confetti. There's like 5 or 6 colors of green in here and 3 or 4 blues. And anyway, I just want to get it done. That is all. I will finish it this year because it's embarrassing how long it's been waiting to be done. Okay. Next, what is this? Oh. This is Stand Firm from Sweet Wing Studio. It's a cute pattern. I love the quote on it. I was like, oh, this is just a little one. It's only 89 by 105. It's small, it'll go quick. I think I worked on it like maybe 2 days. And I think I have it on here to finish it. Clearly, oh no, I don't. It's just on here twice. I think maybe I was thinking that I would work on it for 3 days and then the next time I got called I'd finish it. We'll see if that happens. I'm not loving it. This is how far I got. Sad little start. But it's like all the little motifs on it are so tiny. I got tired of changing colors so often. like it's so 4 stitches and then you have to change to a different color and it's kind of over that. But it is cute. So I will keep going on it. When it gets called, I'll work on it for 3 days. And then when it gets called again, I will try to finish it. Because I'd like to have it done. It has not been getting any love. Okay, my next one, I will have to pop the picture up for it because it was a PDF from Country Magic Stitch, and it is, they have some cute patterns that are like, they're supposed to look like travel posters for different locations, like literary locations, like different places in Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. I think they have a bunch of Star Wars. Anyway, this is one that says visit Hogsmeade. So this is my little start on it. This is just going to be one of the houses in Hogsmeade. You can't really see. There's like a line. Oh, there we go. Line of blue that's the edge of the roof. It's all snowy, and I mostly just made windows. I really only worked on this for a few days this summer, so I need to give it some more love. This is one of my January, the Doctor Who and this. I'm looking to see if I have it on here once or twice. I can't tell. I think it's on here twice. It is. It's on here twice, and it's not going to get done in between those two. So I'll either work on it some more, or it'll just carry over into next year. This is just a fun stitch, so. Oh, sorry, that's my dog. Shush. Shh. Okay, you gotta hold out. I have like 3 more things. Just be quiet. Shh, shh, shh. Okay. We were doing so good without the barking. And there's like a yappy little dog outside that I can hear, so she's gonna freak out. Okay, let's see if we can get through this really fast. My next one is Summer Quaker from Lila's Studios. I started working on this along with a lot of other people for Samantha, the Huga Stitcher's birthday in August. This is such a pretty pattern, and I'm having so much fun with it. So this is how far I've gotten. I've got like, I did one whole side and a little bit at the top and a little bit at the bottom. It's really fun. Do I have it on my, I don't think I even have it on my WIP Go, because I know I will just pull it out and work on it. And so that's gonna be fun. My next one, hold out here. This is the second to the last one. I'm gonna have to put a picture of this one up too, if I have one, because it was a PDF. This is from Awesome Pattern Studio. And last time I looked, this was not on their site anymore. So I don't know. This was my start for Star Wars Day back on May the 4th. And that is the only day I worked on it. So it's a spaceship. It is going to look like, is it one of the TIE fighters from Star Wars? I think. You'll see the picture. You'll know what it looks like. But yeah, I only worked on it on Star Wars Day. So sad. So it's on my WIP Go twice. I will also work on it on Star Wars Day, and hopefully a few other times as well, because it's a really cool pattern and I would like it to be done. Apologies for my dog again. She's being noisy. Okay, this is my last WIP that I'm showing. It's still in its bag. This is also a Lila Studio pattern. It's called Let Freedom Ring. I love this one so much. Oh, I'm having so much fun stitching it, but at the same time, I also can't wait to see it finished. And it's big. She's a big girl. So, so this is what I have done on it so far. It's over, I want to say it's over halfway through, although I have not done any back stitching on the building, and there is quite a bit. So there's a little bit at the bottom. Let me show the pattern again. So I've done the stuff on this side, and then it mirrors, like there's another flower motif over here, flag, some more writing. Oh, I haven't done the bell yet. Did I do the bell? Haven't done the bell. oh, I'm backwards here. So I'm on this side, and then I have to do this side. And then I just have these, there's the people and the carriage down at the bottom and the little bottom border. But I just love how it's turning out. And it's really fun to stitch on. It's just, the words are over one. I made it through those. There's a little bit more on the other side that's over one. We'll get through it. Anyway, this is not on my WIP Go. I'm just gonna pull it out and work on it this year. I don't know if it's gonna be finished this year because it is just so big, but I will at least get a lot more done on it. It might be 2 more years before it gets finished, but anyway, let freedom ring. And that is my last WIP for my WIP parade. Yay, we made it through. Thanks for sticking with me for an hour and 15 minutes. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to say. I don't think I do. I'm excited for all the stitching this year. So many things that I love. That sounds silly, like why would I stitch stuff I don't love? I always love everything I stitch. And there's so much of it right now. I'm just gonna have a blast all year. Thank you for joining me. If you're a subscriber, thanks for subscribing and following me on YouTube. I appreciate all of you. I love having this place that we can talk cross stitch and kind of connect over something we love together. So Happy New Year, and I will see you again in a couple of weeks. Bye.